everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is not a dress, but it's the next best thing, and that is a corset. Because I've been talking about them since my old channel. I've made a couple of comments here and there pointing out this whole, oh, I'm gonna make a corset top, I'm gonna make a corset top, I'm gonna make a corset top. Look at this fabric, it's great for a corset top. This one is going to be an amazing looking corset top. I think I was just imagining using it for corset tops. Can you imagine? Should I just, oh my gosh. Let me know in the comments below if I should just shut up and actually do the corset top. And then I never do it. Mainly, I will say the biggest reason why I hadn't made them as often is every time I attempted to make it, and this would be something that didn't make it to a video, it felt big, bulky, and huge on me to the point where I was like, that's not giving the vibe that I thought it would, and I thought, okay, maybe it's not the right size, and it was complicated. But I bought a pattern, and I bought it quite a while back, and I printed the pattern. I will show you what that pattern is here on the side. I have been obsessed with this kind of corset for a very long time. I would see it on Pinterest and I just thought, well, I might as well just make it and hope for the best. I don't know if I should be a medium or a large, so I'm gonna go with medium. In a recent video I opened up about my health. Why am I still standing off to the side? Like the picture's gone. Anyway, in a recent video I talked about my health and I did mention the sedentary lifestyle that I was living, or I think I mentioned it. Basically, I feel like I lost a lot of muscle during the time and gained a lot of body fat in comparison. So I got to this point where everything that I wore would just feel like it's squishing me, and it made it really uncomfortable. It would cause fat to come out of my armpits, which hurts. It actually hurts. And anytime I wore something tight, so the idea of a tight corset just stressed me out a little bit. But I have been trying so hard to work past that and see how I can make it work. In the meantime, I am trying to work on finding a healthy relationship with, or what should I say, a healthy relationship with food, as well as trying to incorporate some sort of workout and walk into my life so that I can build that muscle back up, because it has been literally making me so tired. So I do not recommend the sedentary lifestyle. I didn't mean to have it, but it has ruined me for sure. We are on our way to building our health back up. But this corset is something I've been dreaming of making. And here's the interesting part. I thrifted a lot of ideal fabric for this fabric you see in the picture. Recently, I thrifted this. I found this for $4.49 for a yard, and I was like, wait, that's the kind of material right there, you know? That's what you see in the picture. But here's the thing. Over time, I also found these. So we have this one. I have a lot of this kind right here. Woohoo. Then I found this one. Also has the vibe, same fabric type. And then also this one, which I kind of really liked. I'm tempted to do the one that I found recently just because it has the least amount of fabric. I don't know, easier, less fabric to unfold. But at the same time, I really like this one. I thrifted these back in the day at Goodwill. This is 3 yards. I thrifted it for 13 bucks. The other one is also 3 yards for 13 bucks. I think that these would be great to lace it up with. I think I have some. There we go. Guess I got this clearance at Walmart, but cable cord maybe? I don't know. I could do something else too. I have lots of options, but the first thing I gotta do is cut the pattern, tape it all together, and then we can officially start cutting things. But before we do that, I think I need to run to Walmart. I don't know why I need to go to Walmart, but Walmart will tell me why I need to go to Walmart. It's like I never left, but the window light is different because it's later in the day. My hair is suddenly chaotic. So the trip to Walmart was made, but a couple of things that I got, one being I couldn't figure out which string would be the best. So I got this one. It's pretty thick, so we'll see. Hyper tough. Also I got some muslin. Picked out a couple of trims. Well, mainly just these two. One's white though. The other one has little tiny mini fake pearls. I do really like that top one. That's kind of the one I'm leaning towards. And then technically they had some string in that area, and I love the look of it and all, but it's too dark. But I think it could still look pretty nice with maybe this one if I were to, unrelated to any of that, I was thinking of making a zipper pouch. I found this really pretty button. Do I need it? No. Did I get it? Yes. And the rest of my little shopping stuff is literally unrelated to anything you guys would care about. All right, time to cut. Also, time to clean the disaster. That's pretty bad. Am I gonna clean it? I don't know. We might just, you know, I sometimes just make room. Like barely any space. Yeah. Guys, I just had a moment where I remembered one more spot to look. And I have another one. Looking at all of these, I'm pretty sure this one is indeed different. This one's really pretty because it has pink. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I'll show you all of them. So we have this one, we have this one. Are you sensing a problem I have? This one and this one. Take a vote. Which one do you like the most? I would have to say I love them all, but I feel like I'm leaning towards this one or this one, but I still think that I'm gonna start with that one. I guess what I'm trying to say is I want to be able to see how it fits first and how it looks, and if on the off chance that I mess up, it's not like I'm using the fabric that I really like the most. Finally, I'm gonna get to cutting these. Cut. I think I'm losing it. Alright, I think I need music. So I'll have the link down below of this pattern. That way, if anyone really likes it and you want to do it too, you can get the instructions and how it's made and everything from that pattern. But I thought I'd show you guys just how I went about it. I like to switch between my scissors, or like the electric scissors, or then I'll switch back to the other, just depending. But for this thicker fabric, I definitely found the electric scissors to be a lot easier than using just whatever scissors. Also, to get the little parts where you're gonna put the grommets, I poked holes in it, that way I can transfer markings over, and then later on I line it up with my grommet thingy. But I wanted to make sure I got those dots on there ahead of time if needed. This corset top was really easy to make, and I feel like I needed something at the time to just be able to finish it within an evening, because usually my projects will take like a million years. So it was nice to not have to spend so much time. It's been a rough past 2 months for me. I've lost so much motivation, and I think I'll talk about this later in this video, but I think that there's so much in my life I needed to fix so that I can concentrate better on work. But either way, I'm glad that I was able to do something simple, even if this was like forever ago for me and I'm, editing it now and just reminding myself that sometimes we have to take time away and that's okay. This grommet machine that I'm using, I actually bought it, I believe on Amazon. I believe that's where I got it at, or maybe Walmart. It might have been Walmart. It works for the most part, but for some reason, I feel like the cutting on it is like really hard to do. And then to make it worse, this fabric is super thick, so it took a lot of muscles to be pressing holes in each one. But either way, I got the job done and I love the look of grommets, so I was willing to go through the hard effort. As you can see, I used pins to mark where the dots were, and that's because it was really hard to see the dots after a while. So I think the pins really helped me, and I was able to line them up on both sides of the front of the corset so that the pins lined up perfectly, and that definitely helped me make sure that the grommets all were lined up the way they should be. After that, I was able to attach the back panel on it. Also, if you're wondering why the serger thread is red, that just goes to show how incredibly low on energy I was that I couldn't even mentally get myself to switch or tell myself to switch over. I was like, oh well, it's just gonna be red and I don't care. So Everything was serged with red thread, and it could have been white or cream colored. I don't think I even have cream colored. Anyway, it's only a 1-layer project. Like, I didn't have to line it or anything if I didn't want to, and I think that made it even easier for me. Also, I ended up using different trim. In the beginning of this video, I showed some trims I bought, but then I ended up having some on hand, and I think the color for the trim that I chose, as you can see here, was a lot better for the project. It's what I imagined more, so really glad about that. Just still wishing that I didn't have red serger thread, but I tried to hide it as best as possible, and I'm pretty sure you can only see it from underneath, like on the inside. Those are the straps. I thought they looked cute. Oh, also, I gotta drink my Waterloo. Also, another fun fact is I ended up finding some string or rope or whatever you want to call this. I ended up finding it in my stash. So again, didn't need to go to Walmart because I pretty much had everything on hand. But I'll always find an excuse to go to Walmart because I have a problem. So, there's that. Anyway, okay, here's the idea. This is not necessarily the reveal because now that this is made, these straps are just pinned on for now because I wanted to make sure that they were, good enough. I think they're good. I think I might bring the back ones over a little bit because they're a little too far over. But, I want to make like a chemise type of blouse with a little bit more give because this one's kind of, not too much to the sleeves. It's really pushing me down. I feel like one of these would be nice with boning. There's no boning to this whatsoever, but I think it's really cute. I think the idea has been captured. Not this kind of fabric and pattern on the back. It's not the worst thing, but it's just a random blouse I had. On my old channel, I actually recreated this blouse. I got so excited because that means I have the pattern. I probably would want to make sure it's loose enough and enough on the shoulder. I think that this particular shirt, I did happen to have it when I was smaller. It's not comfy enough around the shoulders. It's kind of tight, so everything's tight about this outfit though. But anyway, what do you think? I think it's really coming together. This is something I've always wanted to try for like ever. And I honestly am thinking of just sewing Ridgeline down the front. Would that be weird? I feel like that would give it some somewhat structure. I don't know yet though. Maybe it's not worth my time. Now it's time to create this in a bedsheet I bought, which let me go get the bedsheet. So I got this bedsheet. It's the closest thing to like a cream color that I can get. Oh my gosh, that's the word, cream. I've been like tan, beige. It kept sounding wrong. Like, is that the color? Cream. Hello. Anyway, but I feel like it should work fine, I think, underneath. But instead of, I had to take my purse to my car. Instead of a blouse though, I was gonna just do like a dress. That means I also want this part to be a lot, more gathered and stuff. We'll see if I can make it happen because this is cute. But I don't know, I kind of feel sick right now. Okay, alright, it's another day. And trust me, I still want to make that part. And this video continues on. I've kind of hit some interesting points in my journey here with my life, my decisions, and I realized that I have this opportunity to build a channel, a community on this platform to speak the truth. And I've been so passionate lately about health and finding that the best thing we can do for ourselves. And that's kind of what's been occupying my mind. So I'm not gonna go into too much here. This is just a corset making video. But I have been really thinking about the passion I want to put into my work and the stories I want to tell. There is such a beauty and an art in being able to build and create your own clothing, and I feel like it's really transforming me. So this is just a little moment in time for me to say, learn how to sew if you can. If you're watching this and you are so drawn by this idea of putting something together, it is so therapeutic. I have been struggling with my physical health, and I shared a story about that, and that sometimes causes me to not want to come in here, and that is what I've been dealing with throughout this project. I made the easiest corset, and then I'm taking all week long just to figure out what the heck I'm gonna continue on, but I just keep telling myself, you're on a good path, you just have a few little obstacles. But I feel like I want you guys to be a part of this. Like, I want to inspire other people. So it's not just about sewing and making something random or pretty or cute or whatever, but I want to be able to pour my heart and soul into my work as we move forward. If you're not already subscribed and you love the idea of everything I've said so far, please join my family, subscribe, and now let's get back to making the other part of this outfit, I guess you could call it. Let's go. Plot twist, it never happened. And I thought, okay, I can just change the editing. I'll just be honest, open. A lot has happened since that video of the corset was made. That's why this is so late. But I wanted to continue my honesty. Also, is this tripod like crooked? It has been quite the journey, but you know what? It's fine. I did end up making a chemise looking thing. I did finish this. Okay, does anyone want to buy it? Feel free, because I don't think I'm ever gonna wear it, but have been struggling with my health. I was kind of talking about how it's been so important to me. Just an ongoing struggle, but you know what? We are now on to a new era in my YouTube career here, and by that I mean I've officially put my son in daycare. Today is his first day, and I'm just trying to get used to this idea of being home and working while he's gone, but I'm not used to it yet because today's just day one. I knew that I needed something that would help me focus, so it's been a hard and long journey trying to figure out if we can budget for daycare, because I don't make money from YouTube. I'm not there yet. I don't make much, if any, from any other sources. I'm trying to build my way to something that makes me feel like I'm working with my hands, and I love sewing, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity to have time to work more, knowing that he's having fun and making friends. That's it. That's the honesty. I didn't do anything in the past. I don't even know how long it's been since I made that corset video, but it's finally here. It's finally out on my channel, and I'm going to begin a new dress. It's a project I've been trying to get to for the last like month or so. Mentally, I hadn't been doing well, but I really want to keep going, because I have always been one who doesn't give up, even if I go on a hiatus, unintentionally cave to the laziness and sadness sometimes of life, but that's okay. We can get back up again. This is the beginning of my comeback, or at least that's how I'm gonna view it. I'm realizing what a chaotic mess it is in my sewing room right now. I'm off and on cleaning it, but then I'm making another mess. Anyway, if you've made it this far and you want to see my comeback, and I already mentioned before, if you like what I'm doing, if you like the vibe here, this is me happily welcoming you to my family here on YouTube. Welcoming you into my space and all the fun stuff ahead. It will contain a little bit more of my music and storytelling, but all under the funness of sewing. So this was not a dress. I did not do the little chemise thing, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys stay. I'll let you guys go now because that's the end of this video, but I am excited because I'm going to be working on a black dress. I've been testing some ideas out, and it was supposed to be for October, but October is gone, as you probably guessed. That's okay. Actually, today is Halloween, so technically it's October for this current self, but not by the time this video is out. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, for those who have already been here, and also welcome to those who are new. I really appreciate all of you who have taken the time to watch my videos and join my little world of sewing. That is it for today. Feel free to check out my other videos if you haven't seen them yet, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!